know it's been a while since I gave an update, but the first 4 bolts that I removed from the front end of the vehicle were the anti-sway bar bolts, bracket bolts. And I believe in some other video I said that they all snapped off as soon as I tried to take them out. They bolt up into the cross member, so another option could have been to get another cross member, but I really didn't want to go through all that work all over again. So I went through the tedious process of learning a little bit more on YouTube about how to properly take out bolts. A million different opinions, and I don't have a welder, so maybe a welder might have worked, but these bolts were in there. Holy cow. Anyway, so in the picture here, you will see that I tried an Irwin Easy Out, some other, hey, what does this say? Anyway, I got them from Home Depot, Hegmeyer or something like that. I tried those Easy Outs. Left-handed drill bits from Irwin. Some people said, oh my goodness, they were amazing, and the bolt just spun right out. Not these things. That is the cross member to which they bolted. That U-shaped hollow there is the carved out area for the stabilizer link bushing. And let me go ahead and give you a picture down low. There is all the shavings, 2 bolts worth. And there we are. There's 1 bolt. Focus. Yep, there's 1 bolt. That was the last one that I just did. I just cleaned that out. The front one, however, decided to come unwelded from inside of the cross member. So I was super careful with the second one because there's no way to get in there to put another nut in there. But like I said, the nut from the front came out. And so what I'll probably do is I'll go and either use Loctite or I'll just use a nylon nut. And fortunately, that hole right there is where you can gain access to the lower control arm nut. Fortunately, you can also gain access to put a wrench on the nut for the stabilizer link. Try to squeeze up in there and see if I can make this work. It's hard enough to see. Let me do this. Alright, where are we at? That's not it. There we go. There we go. Alright. Right up in there. You can't see anything, but that's where you can get a wrench in to put the wrench on a nut. And that'll be the absolute last time, I swear, that I ever take this apart. So, anyway, you can see that I took care of the other side. There it is. And, yeah, so that's done. Last 2 things, crossing my fingers, are to replace the intermediate and half shaft seals that go to the transmission and install the spark plugs. Yes, I know installing the spark plugs is not hard, but I've had them out for a while, and so I will be putting them back in. Those are the absolute last 2 things that I have to do. Then I can cross my fingers again and hope that the car starts. So everything else I look forwards, backwards, inside, outside. There's some inside stuff I got to do. That's really cosmetic. There's nothing functional inside. But all of the engine stuff is done, or will be done very shortly. And I'll go ahead and start the car and go from there. If you can see, where is it? Hold on. That's not it. That's not it. No, the camera's at the wrong angle. anyway, there's fluid dripping down on the transaxle, and that's what. There we go. And yes, right there. Fluid's dripping down the transaxle. It's coming down the seals. So. All right. Give you an update when I'm all done.